Oh boy. I what made me choose her specifically was most interesting. I obviously couldn't commute to Chicago to my other dentist, whom I had for years. In fact, I've been going. You can see I'm sort of long in the tooth, as they say. I've been going to a dentist even in the Depression when I was a child, and at that time, a lot of people let their teeth go simply because they hardly had money for food. So I'm very grateful to my parents that they sacrificed so that I could have a good smile. And I once had a better smile than it is now, but Dr. Kim amazingly is keeping me so that I only have a couple embedded false teeth. And I'm at the beginning of my 80th year. And I still have most of my own teeth. It's a miracle, and she's keeping that miracle happening, which is amazing. But anyway, how did I find her? I found her because I went to the professional offices and got brochures. I looked her up on the wonderful emails. What's it called? I Googled her. I Googled dentist and found her and read in her brochure. And I was shocked to find out that here I am from Chicago, and I worked at Northwestern University, and she had trained at one of the best dental schools in the country, Northwestern Dental School. And that alone made my heart leap because I miss Sweet Home Chicago. And I miss my Sweet Home Chicago dentist until I discovered Dr. Kim. She's every bit as good. And he never called me at night when I had a particularly stressful time, as will happen sometimes with things like root canals and crowns. Dr. Kim always, if you're having a particularly complicated procedure, she calls you that night just to find out how you're doing. You don't have to call her, she calls you. No dentist has ever done that for me before. I mean, I love her. You're getting a prejudiced person. In fact, I wrote her a poem, which I brought along. But as far as why I chose her, she's close to me. If I had a car, there's plenty of parking here. For people who do have cars, if your car goes bad, it's okay. I get here in public transportation and it's just fine. Her staff and her equipment, I didn't even mention that. Her staff is fantastic. I started keeping track of who cleaned my teeth and who did this and that so that I could ask for that person again, and was very sad when I couldn't get that person again, and yet I got someone else who did it who was just as nice. And I can say that I've never been disappointed by her staff. Her equipment is top drawer, just like her staff. The equipment is so modern. She designs my tooth on a computer, which blows me away. I can't say enough. The offices are calm, and yet they're peaceful, I mean, and yet there's laughter, there's even some music. It's a lovely place to go, and I have seen little children here, and the way she handles children, the way everyone handles the children is marvelous. I recommended my daughter to come and bring her grandchildren, my grandchildren. She hasn't brought them yet, but she just started. She took my advice and started coming, and now my daughter is also a patient here. And it's nice to have an influence over your daughter when you're an 80-year-old. It's not a masterwork, but here we go. Thank you for my happy grin. I'm grateful that you are still young, and never slip and cut my gum. Sometimes if pain makes me complain, you've time to listen and explain that I must floss to kill the plaque so I won't have a heart attack. Thus, you do more than fix my teeth. You help to calm the heart beneath. 'Cause I chew well and broadly smile, I plan to stay with you a while.